All right, drive. It's about 2-3 hours later. Tomatoes weren't that great. Real watery because they froze a little bit too much. My homegrown tomatoes outside one time before they were about this size, before they started turning red, I let them try to sit out in a freeze to see if they would still make it, and they didn't. And what happens is they look like grapes, and they bulge up with water, and they look like grapes, and that's exactly what happened here. They were edible, but I would recommend not putting them in with the freezer stuff and all the cold stuff. Not a good idea. Maybe a 24-hour, 36-hour window in delivery, but after that I would say no, because it's going to happen. Good tomatoes, by the way, and real quickly what I'll share, since they're non-GMO, I saw that, and then organic, and they have a lot of seeds. I'm going to grow these and grow my own tomatoes out of it, and I'm going to get back to that in a second for you guys. The apples were really actually kind of cold too, but I cut into them and they're fine, so that should be fine. The cabbage so far, I peeled a couple layers off to make this, and it's got a like wet slipperiness to it, so I'm not sure yet. I'll have to wait to see if it's going to turn wilty and slimy from being frozen so long for like 7 days. Other than that, it's good. Now, real briefly, what I want to tell you is this is the first time I tried you guys, and I'm really big into recycling. So if I buy stuff like this, I buy it in the store without any plastic bags or produce bags or anything. So I can't buy the cabbage because it comes in a plastic bag that can't be recycled. They stopped taking clamshell stuff like this by me 3 years ago, so that's not recyclable. So I buy my tomatoes in the store, I put them in my cart, I don't use a plastic bag or nothing, and I use a paper bag at checkout. When I buy apples, same things. I buy 1 or 2 apples at a time. I don't buy them in a bag because it can't be recycled. It's just a waste. Same thing with potatoes. I just wanted to try you guys the first time around, see what kind of food it was, and see what it was like. Same thing here with carrots. I buy the organic carrots that are like a rubber band, and they have that tiny little cardboard. At least the cardboard, it's still got to be thrown in the garbage, but at least it's not a bag that's going to go in the landfill or in the water. So keep that in mind. Now, real briefly, I've been doing indoor gardening for just over a year and 2 months. And as you can see, here's organic red seeds. Now I'm showing you this because maybe you guys could do it. You send me emails all the time and you do community stuff and free food and all this kind of great stuff. So I'm showing you this. I started off with seeds from the store, organic, non-GMO, and these are like store-bought stuff, like I'm going to do with your tomatoes. These are red bell peppers. They were organic, non-GMO, and I ate them and I seeded them, and I continue to do the same thing. I grow them, eat them, seed them. I did that with tomatoes and a couple other things. So that's the seed flowers and all that kind of stuff. So what maybe I'm thinking, I'm going to show you my indoor setup. If you got a warehouse or some other system, or maybe you're in Southern California where it's outdoors and you can just kind of grow a small thing, I'm thinking, what if you guys started growing some of your own food and people in the community can just come and pick it like a farmer's market? Look at all those seeds that go to waste. And you should tell your people that your customers, maybe on a page or something or on a blog, like, hey, reuse these. Even if you yourself don't reuse them, wash them, let them dry out, and then put them in an envelope like you see here, and give them to somebody who can use them, or a community garden that can use them. So keep that in mind for stuff like tomatoes, peppers, maybe, I don't know what else you do, like eggplant, stuff like that. Cucumbers don't work because cucumber has to go to overripe. But tomatoes and peppers and other things, you can do that. So I'm going to show you my indoor thing real quick. And that way maybe you guys can do that and have your own farmer's market at your warehouse or something for the community. And you can teach people, like, don't throw all these seeds away. There's probably like 200 seeds right here. Throw them in a strainer, rinse them out, break them off from here, what I'm going to do in a minute. And then throw them in an envelope and dry them. And then they can have them in their garden, in their backyard, or an indoor system like I'm going to show you, or give it to a community garden so they can do it, especially since they're non-GMO and organic. So I'm going to talk fast because I think I'm running out of film. So there's like cucumbers, spinach all the way to the left, cucumbers, some more lettuce, radishes, which popped up a little bit too high, but I'm letting them go, so I'll eat the greens, but I'll have to redo them. They got to go like 2 inches in, and sometimes for whatever reason indoors, they keep popping up like that. Here's a ton of strawberries that just keep giving me babies and babies and babies. They were store-bought roots, and they continue to make babies. That's wild mint wild mint because I have to keep cutting it and growing it. Wild mint, more strawberries, raspberries, and tons of strawberries. And then there's some herbs and stuff back there, all kinds of different herbs. I'll tell you about the lighting in a minute. All right, so I just started these. These are Brussels sprouts. Now, Brussels sprouts were from seed. They weren't from like store-bought. And there's going to be like onions, and these will be mini peppers, and that will be red bell peppers. Again, I ate them from the store, like your tomatoes that I just bought, and then I planted them, and I keep planting them, These are tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, non-GMO organic, again, from the store, and then I seeded them, and I keep doing that, and I keep doing that. These will be more lettuces, and some more cucumbers. All right, mostly this is just strawberries again. I started with 6 of them, November 2021. It's January 2022, and they, like you see, they're just babying, and even another baby, and they're just growing. So I think I'm going to be up to about 62 of them in here, and just some other flowers and stuff like that I bought and propagated. So right now what you're not seeing is there's also celery started. You can do celery, is easy. Potatoes, I actually have going to do it from your potatoes. I'll spud your potatoes, and then I'll start planting them as well. So the strawberries are taking up a lot of room. That's why you're not seeing it. So briefly, if you want to do something indoors, these are Hyper Tough shelves from Walmart. They're like $63, so really durable. They hold up to 350 pounds. They're anywhere from $40 to $53. That's a good price. Most people sell them for another $10 to $15 higher. So that's really excellent. There's 5 adjustable shelves, and you can set it up, as you saw on the other one, to how you want it. The lights are 2 foot long by 4 inches by 3 inches. They're white, but they're red and blue spectrum from seed to flower, from the tiniest seed to the most mature. And they're excellent. They're GE grow lights. You only need a 2 foot one because this is 3 feet wide, 16 inches deep by 7 feet high, 5 adjustable shelves. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you so you can see what's going on. And I thought, you know what? Tell your people not to waste the seeds, like on your pages, on your homepage, or on your blog. And maybe you guys can get something going outdoors in Southern Cal or wherever you are, and maybe indoors. And like you can start and educate people how to grow their own food and grow your own food in there, not only to sell, but to have people come and pick it fresh or something. I don't know. These are just thoughts that I had that you might be interested in. All right? And real quickly, the lights are nice and white. They go well in your house, and you don't have to use any other lighting in your house. They're really, really wonderful, and they work great. As you can see, the babies to mature to in between, and they're excellent like that. And I think, what else did I want to share with you real quickly? I think that was it. Just the color of the lighting is really nice. It's really nice, and yeah, everything grows really good. All right, so thanks for the opportunity to buy food from you. There was some good stuff. The cabbage was really good. I like the tomatoes because they're bigger than cherry tomatoes. And now I'll grow my own because I don't think I had these in my store. And again, just helping you, things that can't be recycled. That's why I can't buy from you again, because I can't do anything with these bags and these plastics and anything like that. And to educate you on some seeds for your people, your customers. And maybe you can do something at your place and start growing stuff indoors or outdoors, and have people, buy it there and everything. Be pretty cool for the community. All right, anyway, lots of love to you. Bye-bye.